I'm Graham McKinnon, and I represent Jaden Wallace. Jaden and his family want to thank Laura Hughes for her remarkable compassion and spirit of forgiveness in the face of the tremendous loss of her husband. As the family's attorney, I also want to join them in thanking Lee Dara in the Hall County District's Attorney's Office for a thorough investigation and for promptly dismissing these charges against Jaden, as well as the other students that were present. Jaden and his friends were participating in a competitive game outside the home of their beloved teacher. This is a long-time tradition at North Hall High School. As Jaden was leaving the home, he never saw Coach Hughes as he approached. Jaden had only gone a few feet when this accident took place. Vehicular homicide charges are not appropriate in this case because Jaden never operated his truck in a dangerous, improper, or unsafe manner. Jaden is still grieving deeply, but he's determined eventually to carry on and live his life in a way that would make Coach Hughes proud. Coach Hughes was a mentor to him. The Wallace family would like to thank the North Hall community for the prayers and loving support that was offered to both the Hughes family and to the Wallace family. The parents, Jeremy and Kristen Wallace, along with Jaden, also would like to encourage donations to the GoFundMe that's set up in the Hughes name, as well as the continued prayers for Laura Hughes and her children. Thank you.
Your client, is he out on bond? Is he still in jail? Or?
He got a bond last Sunday, and he has been out these few days. The charges are now dismissed, so he wouldn't be in jail any longer.
What grounds were they dismissed? Like, what ultimately led to them being dismissed?
I think I mentioned that vehicular homicide charges were not appropriate in this case because Jaden never operated his truck in an unsafe, dangerous, or improper manner. And there was no dispute as to the facts of this case. And we had the generous support, forgiveness, and understanding of Ms. Hughes. So she encouraged Lee Dara to dismiss the charges as well.
Well, the sheriff's office sent out a statement too. It says, they understand sometimes public opinion is not always on their side, but it says, where there is evidence to do so, even the decision to bring charges is difficult. It could be viewed negatively by the public. It's their responsibility to bring these in the DA to see if they can move forward. Obviously a lot of public opinion here, but what do you guys say to the sheriff's office too? I mean, they were in a tough spot as well to bring these at the beginning.
Look, everybody's got a job to do, and I'll give everybody credit for bringing this to a swift conclusion, but everybody's got a job to do. This is a tragedy. In the end, there was no crime, but look, this is a devastating, extremely sad and devastating accident, and so everybody had a job to do.
How do you get past someone saying, if this prank isn't done, this guy's still alive?
How do I get past that? It's hard to get past that.
Were the teams, did they drive into the driveway? I'm trying to visualize how that happened, or were they parked on the street?
They were parked on the street.
How much of the public, opinion and discourse played a role in this decision? Do you think that was a big part of it?
You'll have to ask Lee Dara. I do know there was a lot of public support. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.